Oh, it worked. No way. Oh, this is going to be absolutely insane. What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. That's right, we are back, and today I got a lot of fun planned. We are going to fully finish, finally, that mob farm. Did find the fix, thanks to you guys for pointing it out in the comments, to get our mob evader fully working, you know, the bubble column. It's kind of weird how you have to do it now, but it is doable. So we're going to get that fixed real quick in the beginning, and then I want to start to show you what plans I have to fix the Iron Golem farm. Yeah, it is totally fixable. I did some testing. I'm going to show that testing today, but oh man, is it going to be an undertaking. Not too difficult, but one factor is going to be kind of ridiculous for doing this. So, yeah. We'll get to that momentarily. Anyway, let's kick this off. I really want to get this project fully finished. It's a pretty easy fix. Why don't I quickly clear out everything around here, though, just so we can get a better look at it. I'll go ahead and do that real quick. And guys, just want to remind you, if you're enjoying the series, if you're enjoying me coming back to Minecraft, please remember to show that amazing support by slamming that thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel or you haven't yet, seriously, what are you waiting for? It is the perfect time to subscribe. All right, guys. Anyway, let me get this all cleared out. We'll get all the signs put back in. It doesn't really matter. We're going to have to change a bunch anyway, but this way we can actually get a better look at what the crap is going on. And we're back. Much better. We can get a way better look at what's going on here. So we have our farm. We've got our spawner. The guys come down. They go to here. They drop down. They get pushed over. And this is the issue we're having. Adding in the new bubble column and the way water works, we have to have that sign there. Otherwise, the water from the bubble column, it will push back and ruin the water source. So apparently the fix for this is actually pretty simple. Let's go ahead and try this. So we're going to break this glass. That shouldn't affect that water there. Let's go ahead and break that one. And just for neatness purposes, let's go ahead. Boom. Go like that. And let's bring ourselves back up. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to throw a fence post right there. And that will be an interesting kind of like height, because a fence post, remember, it's not just a block, it's a block and then a little bit extra. So that will help give a little bit extra oomph. Next, I believe all we're going to have to do is break this block here. We'll find out if I have to move the water source further back. But that should do it. That right there should do it. Why don't we give it a little test and just see what happens? Now, the way I move isn't exactly like a mob, but it should hopefully be close enough. Yeah, that should hopefully work, just like that. So, Skelly Farm on. All right, and oh, there's one more thing that I forgot. All right, so all we got to do is right at their head level. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. So just this little bit of water being sucked that way will suck them in. It's so neat. All right, let's turn on the farm now. And switched on. There we go. Yep, look at that. Doesn't need to be pushed. Dude, that is awesome. Thank you guys so very much for filling me in on this little trick here. Oh, beautiful. And you know what? Now, this is probably faster and more efficient than the previous farm ever was, just with that little trick there. So pretty cool. Anyway, this is pretty much wrapped up to conclusion, this little farm here. We can throw probably half slabs down here so I can totally get rid of the light source, just in case it's impeding whatsoever. The next thing I want to do is work on the Golem farm and a lot of villager farms. The Golem farm, though, in particular, because that's something at the base, I want to at least figure out how can we get it fixed, you know, without having to totally rip out the farms we already have, because they're quite big. They're definitely quite big, and it would be super duper annoying to have those giant contraptions without any, you know, reason for having them. So I want to try and see if we can implement a way of being able to use the existing farm. So for that, we're going to hop into creative mode in a secondary, you know, basically a copy version of this world, and see if we can play around with that a little bit. And we return in the test world where, of course, I've already got this fixed and tested out. So pretty cool. Let's make our way up. We can fly now. And oh, I love this thing so much. Boom. Now, a couple of other changes just to show you sneak peeks at things to come, adding in a viewing window where we can see our skelly spawner right below. Pretty cool, right? We got to be able to get this special tinted glass, though, before that works. And awesome. Farm's working. Also, we need to add in auto collection, all those sort of things. And then also, once we have tinted glass, we'll be able to add in cool other viewing. Well, I wish it was a little bit better. It's still kind of hard to see inside. But as you can see, adding in better viewing for all of our other monster spawners. So there, and then also the spider farm. So we can still enjoy it now that they changed the whole half slabs thing. So pretty cool. It's kind of interesting how with the tinted glass, you can't see the flames coming off the spawner. Kind of wish they changed that. Can we get a little spawn in, buddy? There we go. Awesome. All right, so the Golem farm. Ideally, we want to be able to use these existing structures. Now, thankfully, I came to realize we have a lot of villagers, a lot of them, and I'd always kept these here as kind of like backups if things went wrong or anything like that. And it looks like the villager mechanics of being able to climb ladders still work, so that's cool. We have even more villagers up here, so we have a pretty steady supply. As long as this version of villager is still the same as the old ones, I think we should be good. That's like half the battle, is getting the villagers up here. Of course, if you remember the Golem farms, the reason why we had you know, all these tracks was to get the villagers in place, and I left them up in case I ever had to replace them. Now, I know the new mechanics for a Golem farm, basically you just got to add beds and a zombie into the situation. So I already have spawning space, and I think it's about the same. Why don't we see if we can use this existing farm setup, and if this will work with golems? So ideally, you'd want to have it, instead of being an even number, an odd number, you know, just for aesthetics. But we're going to try and see if that really makes any difference whatsoever. So let's put in a platform there. Let's go ahead, grab some glass, and bada boom. Now, because of this minecart track, we're not going to have to really worry that much. It's already going to give the headspace for a potential, you know, to cover up the zombies. Now, ideally, we're going to, unless we can afford it, I'm going to have to look through all my chests to find out what we have for name tags. Because we can do this with a name tag to keep the zombie from respawning, but you can also have them in a bed, or excuse me, not a bed, a boat, or potentially a minecart. That might actually be our more ideal use. But anyway, for today's purposes, for testing, we're going to use the name tags. Now for the villagers, their little cells, let's go ahead, break into here. All right, cool. We're going to want to get rid of the water. Boom, 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 boom. And it's actually good that it's nighttime. We might want to try and finish this while it's still night. Let's go ahead, grab beds. Now, all the tutorials I could see said to use 3 beds. I don't know if that actually matters or what. So I'm just going to give every single villager in here a bed. Just, I feel bad to leave some of them out. And I think we can leave all the rest just as is. Hopefully. Let's get this sealed back up. So all the villagers are assigned to a bed. Let's now go ahead and we're going to spawn a zombie. This is going to be what's complicated. We're going to have to find a way to bring zombies up here. Now for this, we're going to give them a tag that is named the zombie. And this way it will never despawn. All right. And then if we just break this glass, this should start activating golem spawns. So let's get this all covered up quickly. Oh, did I see one? Did I just see one? I thought I saw a golem. All right, so they're all afraid. Are we going to see a golem spawn from this? Now remember, we have 2 platforms for potential golem spawns. Now the other factor is, I don't know if this is too close to the other villagers. I think it should be. Oh, it worked. No way. Oh, this is going to be absolutely insane. So I'm going to have to see if it only spawned, well, it probably doesn't matter. Their height, I don't know what a golem's spawning mechanics are for the height difference, like above, below. But we'll have to find out. But anyway, everything, I believe mobs, I don't think the golems will be able to spawn on here because of the minecarts. And then because of here, half slabs, we should be all good. The only thing I can think of maybe could be a problem. Let's go ahead and throw some torches just to get rid of the block space here and here. Just in case. That should prevent, if hypothetically, I don't know if a golem could even spawn in there, but that looks pretty good. All right, so it looks like that gives 1 golem to spawn. Now, what if we did this on this side as well? Let's find out. So as you can tell, this is kind of a science day and just finding. Before we do any big things in Minecraft, you want to test them out first because holy crap, this could be a colossal waste of time. And we want to know exactly what's going to happen. All right, cool. So that should be all set for the zombie once it's ready. Oh, let's hurry up before it becomes day. I'm pretty sure it's got to be night for them to go in the bed, but I could be wrong about that. All right, we've got... Okay, in this one, we only have 3 villagers. So let's go ahead, give 1, 2, 3. Symmetry purposes, doing it like that. All right. Let's get them covered back up. And let's get Mr. Zombie in here. All right, perfect. Let's get him named so he doesn't despawn. And let's break glass. Break glass. Dude, 2 golems now are spawning at a time. This is nutty. This is absolutely nutty. Now, what I don't know is the distance from here to here. I'm not sure if this is too close. It might be. But again, for science, let's find out. Let's find out. Let's go ahead and do the same thing. And I think glass is something else. I'm assuming golems can't spawn on, but could be wrong. I know mobs can't spawn in here. This is why we used it. All right, let's go ahead. Move, guys, move. All right. You know, I think at one time we might have had 4 villagers in each cell. But let's just give each one of them a bed, and I think we're going to have to wait for night before they actually go and sleep. Now, I have seen in some of the tutorials that people have done for this, doing this, people have mentioned that you need some type of worker block that they can, like, get unassigned from the beds by mistake. This, I don't know if it'll be a problem, but is, again, really easy fix. We can just throw in some block for them to get assigned to. But it seems like for the most part, this is probably going to be a super duper easy fix. All right, let's do the slabs up. All right, cool. We already put in the beds. We might have to wait till nighttime for it will work, but whatevs. Let's go ahead, do the zombie. Name tag. And break glass, break glass. Now, I don't think these guys got assigned to a bed yet. We'll just wait and see if that even technically matters. But yeah, it's fast. This is insanely fast, how quickly they're spawning. All right, so I'm going to chill with this until it's nighttime again. And these guys can for sure be able to sleep. I don't know if I'm going to have to block off the zombie from seeing them for them to actually sleep the first time. We'll find out. Man, this is awesome. All right, it is nighttime. Let's make sure. Again, I noticed when I put down a bed, there's like a little animation that they do. But just in case, let's do that to make sure they sleep the first time. Unlock. All right, so now we have all 4 corners going on. Let's find out what goes on with the golem spawns. This, if it's working, should do 4 golems at a time. Not necessarily the exact same time, but how I gather this works, why it's, you know, kind of variable, is it's searching for spawn space, which likely goes all the way, I think it's like 8 blocks maybe around where what's considered the village, where their bed is probably. And when it chooses the spawn space, if there's nothing for it to spawn on, it just skips it until the next one. But what we want to see is, okay, so like clearly that golem came from that side. We want to see a golem on each side. That one likely came from there, which would have been one of the new farms. Let's see if we can get more conclusive evidence. Yep. All right, that definitely looked like it came from there and there. Now, I haven't seen more than 2 spawn in at any one time, but I think that's good enough. And by the way, our design, it should, even when the golems get stuck for a little bit, they should eventually make their way through like that. But it definitely could be an issue. We might have to set up some type of other fix for that. All right, next question. Can we have them stacking the same way that we used to? All right, I went ahead and rushed to get all the beds in place. So now the bottom column all has beds. I'm also making another change. I'm just seeing if I can, it probably doesn't matter, but if I do glass, that might prevent having to do the torches. Just for a little bit of simplicity, let's go ahead, took a little hit there. Hopefully that's okay. Boom, boom. All right, they're going crazy now. Get that locked in. Now, I'm a little afraid of this this area here. We don't have mine track. It might allow golems to spawn, but I can fix that later if that's an issue. This is, again, just for testing. All right. Beautiful. Let's get you covered up. Now, basically what happens is the golems either have to be killed off quickly or moved. a certain block distance away. Because what happens is the villagers, when they're in fear of getting attacked by a zombie or, you know, a mob, they basically are summoning in a golem to protect them. And the golem has to be, you know, it's searching within a certain distance. Now, having these farms, that's possible. That's why we're only seeing 2 spawn in at a time. It's likely because they're already seeing a golem that's in the area, so they already feel safe. But I would assume, so this is definitely overkill, what we're doing, but, you know, we love overkill here. And this would likely make it so that the spawning timers, and look at already. Oh my lord. All right, so to fix this, we can either do torches across, I mean, we could remove it, but we could do torches or half slabs or pretty much whatever. This is definitely going to be a problem for these ones since we don't have the mine carts. You know what? Why don't I throw mine carts here? Since it seems like it's pretty obvious they are not able to spawn on it. So let me do that real quick just to fix this one. We'll likely, in our actual world, we'll likely just remove it. So let me get this done. All right, mine tracks are in, and yes, the golems can spawn at the lower level. So good to know. I can already see another potential spot. This might be too low, but let's just throw a torch there to be safe. But it looks like glass, definitely okay to prevent spawning, as well as half slabs. So using the glass in there should be good. And this is pretty cool. This is definitely pretty cool. And look at, you can already see golems spawning in. Oh man, we probably have so many. Now, this layer here, I would assume is okay. I still have not witnessed one spawn in there. But if we have to move that around a little bit, I'm sure it's possible. It's probably easier to, we could move these cells down one or something like that. So it gives even more spawn space, potentially. Yeah, look at. So yeah, it does seem like the 2 at a time likely is the maximum. Maybe there's a small chance we could see more. But probably the other ones, you know, they immediately check and see the others going. But as you can see, the golems, they're falling from a distance. Everything looks good. And to be honest with you, I already tested this a little bit. Over here, you may have seen golems. You just saw one fall. But I only did like 1 chamber. This is my first time trying it with all the chambers. So yeah, this definitely is going to be doable. Really, it's just going to be getting the zombies up here. So that's probably going to be one of our bigger projects that we're going to be working on. Now, luckily, we have a zombie spawner pretty close by. So that we could make a contraption for getting the zombies up to the these areas here with the carts. That's probably pretty doable. I don't know if zombies from a spawner are any different from wild ones, but definitely a doable thing. This is awesome, guys. This is seriously awesome. Now, one other thing I noticed from the other farms that I was doing is, I don't know if you noticed this. Let's go ahead. I did do a little temporary thing here. However, we'll probably do something much cooler. But this is their gathering area. So this way they can all be in one. And my God, look at... That is nutty. All right, so I don't know if you noticed, but that doesn't take nearly as long to be able to defeat them, and see how they're already like seriously damaged. That's due to these lava blades that we have. And what the lava blades do is they assist in doing damage to the guys so that they're brought down really, really low. Now, as you can see, though, the lava blades are defeating them. I don't know what's changed with golems because they never used to do this. Either golems have less health or they're somehow maybe taking fall damage now, which they never used to. Or it could be something else. Maybe they could travel through the water too slow. But this is definitely something else we're going to have to address. And as you can see, it's happening on both sides. Now, of course, I could just deal with it and set up a hopper thing to have them collect it as well. But I kind of I don't want them to have the fun. I want to be able to have fun getting them. So maybe just shortening the lava blades. What's going to happen from that, though, is they're going to take likely a little bit longer to defeat, is my guess. Now, the other thing that's kind of neat is I think there's a maximum number that can be held in an area. And once we reach that, they may just, kind of defeat themselves. And I'm assuming you still get drops from that. Let's go ahead and make this a larger chest. Because holy crap, if we got, I don't know if we need to get all of our farms up and running. Ooh, I was right. Check it out. Once they reach a certain entity count in a single block, they get defeated. And they certainly, watch it when this new one falls in, and they still drop everything. So you don't even need a kill system, which is pretty cool. Come on. Oh, there we go. Epic. But this is great news, guys. I was so afraid this world would never get its golem farms back in their full glory. And you know what? I think this is only going to be an upgrade to it. Absolute insane amount of iron golems, very little changes. So great news. That's going to be something we will look forward to into the future. But anyway, I blabbered on enough. Iron Golem science, pretty cool. I thought I wasn't going to like a lot of the changes to the game. Holy crap, thus far, I love them. A little bit different way things are done, but so far, what an awesome change. Anyway, on that note, guys, I'm losing my voice. Thank you all so very much for watching. It's been a pleasure. As you always do, please remember to show that amazing support for the series by smashing that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel or you haven't yet, please do not forget to subscribe for the Minecraft awesomeness. And also, come check out some of my other Let's Plays. Yeah, I play a lot of other games. And also remember, we do have a Discord for anybody that likes to chit-chat or join any of our servers. All right, guys, till next time, thanks again for watching. And as always, peace out.